So this is the center of Queen Street Mall, and you can see it's a big cross. It just goes through here and over there, it goes through there. And I have noticed down this way there's a whole bunch of, there's the train station down there, and there's the taxi rank and where all the bus stops are, so there's a lot of flow going up here. Down that way is the business district, so if you go all the way down there, you can kind of see it, kind of around this whole area here. This is where all the high quality secretaries and the business ladies in their black dresses and high heels come from. So you get a lot of flow of them coming through here. You can see these guys here. There he is there, all in business attire, looking all flashy. And so there's a lot of flow of them coming in and out in this high quality cafe right here. Down there, there's a nice spot, a nice vantage point down there. There's a cross there, which is great to do game. And inside here, this is the shopping centre, which I recommend doing most of your game. Actually, I recommend, if you're going to hang around Queen Street Mall, this is where you should be hanging, in this shopping centre here, doing game in here. And this street here, this goes all the way up to the bridge, and the bridge goes over to South Bank. And I have noticed, because I obviously do a lot of day game myself, I can spot a day gamer from a mile away. And I noticed that literally right here, I can actually pinpoint the spot they stand. See the orange sign? They literally stand right here. There's a bunch of day gamers in Brisbane that stand right there. See that patch? It's like a bit of discoloration. Maybe it's from them standing there and wearing out the spot. But this spot here, they spend so much time right here, and they only game down this little path here and down this little path here. You don't even really see them gaming over here or over here or over here or over here. You only see them standing here and then going down or going down and up here. Just all the way down to that set of lights and halfway down this little street here. And two of them are actually coaches, and they coach guys to go here. And I just don't understand that when Brisbane is such... the approach to hook ratio is off the charts. People are just more friendly around here. They're just... there's a lot more salt of the earth, good girls around here that, you know, butter wouldn't melt in their mouths. There's so many lovely girls up here that are friendly and good to talk to, and they're not all in this one little section. And it reminds me of some of the idiots in Sydney CBD that hang around Pitt Street Mall, and they hang just out the front of what was Zafora or Zara. They literally just hang in the one spot like a pack of wolves. I've noticed that these guys do the same thing. When Brisbane is such an awesome spot, they could be hanging all over Brisbane and day gaming and having even better results than hanging out like a pack of guys in one little spot. It just doesn't make any sense to me. And if you were to come to Brisbane, I recommend that you travel outside of the CBD every now and then to do your game. There's also down here, there's a Woolworths and a shopping centre down there. There's quite a few shopping centres around there, by the way. And further down, if you walk like 2 kilometres, that's the nightclub area. They call it Fortitude Valley. That's also a great little spot to... you can even go down there for day game, by the way, but it's also great on a Friday, Saturday night, depending on if you like hitting the nightclubs. I recommend you hit 2 places. There's 2 places that the girls have told me about that are great, which is across the bridge, which means you've got to walk there about 1 kilometre all the way up. It's called the Emporium. They have a rooftop bar. That's where the hot girls like to go. And another one is called Cloud Land, which is down here. Cloud Land. These are the two places that you should hit if you want to do some night game. I recommend night game in Brisbane. The clubs are awesome in Brisbane. The girls are so much more friendly, but also because it's more of a country vibe, you have to be very careful. You open the wrong girl in front of a boyfriend, there's a higher probability of getting punched in the face up here than in Sydney and Melbourne, sorry. So you have to be a little bit more careful because of that. If you go down this way, there's also the botanical gardens, which is great for day game as well. They have some like night game, not like they had like some events on in the park and things like that, and they're just great for mingling with lots of different people, and people are just so friendly. So, but obviously in the middle of the day, you're going to get sunburn if you just hang out in the sun all day, day gaming. So finding a few shady spots that doesn't just, the sun's strong out here as well. So during the day, if you can hit like the CBD or hit like some malls, I noticed that there's a spot called Indooroopilly. I hope I pronounced that correctly. Indooroopilly is amazing. There's a shopping centre out there. That place is off the charts. By far one of the best day game malls that I've found. I recommend hitting that spot. And up here in the business district, there's quite a few malls up here for day game, which are just amazing. They're just amazing. This place is great. Recommend it. It's definitely the approach to hook ratio up here is off the charts compared to anywhere else in Australia that I've been. I wouldn't say it's the best in Australia, but I would say that the Gold Coast compared to Sydney and Melbourne is better, but Brisbane CBD and all of the outer lying suburbs are even better than the they're even better than the Gold Coast, dare I say it. They're better than Surfers Paradise. Slightly more higher quality people, because the Gold Coast has become a little bit more dangerous these days. I've seen brawls in the middle of the street for no reason, and at night time, as soon as the sun goes down, people start fighting each other, and it's just a bit ridiculous. But also here, at night time, as soon as the sun goes down, there's all these junkies that hang, especially here. This is where all the junkies hang. All these trash bags hang around here, and they sit around here and down here, and it can be a little bit dangerous if you walk down the wrong street here late at night, because there's lots of junkies around. But it's still safer than Surfers Paradise. But this is my basic overview of what I think of Brisbane. Also, if you're taking a girl on a date, a great date location is the roof here, right here. Take a girl up here, you grab her a coffee overlooking here, boom, that's a good way to shine her off. And the second good spot, you can get good photos there, by the way. Girls like to get their Instagram photos up there, by the way. And down here, or just literally on the corner down here, there's a cafe called Bonsai. It's a Japanese cafe called Bonsai, and they have the best matcha, it's like matcha, green tea latte, Japanese, Asian style drinks. They're a little bit more expensive, but the place is just decked out amazingly. And if you sit there and this beautiful like Asian type of a drink gets sat in front of you, and it's just amazing to get like an Instagram photo. And if you got yourself a date with a cute girl, she has an Instagram, and there's a very good chance that getting a photo with this new fancy matcha or green tea or fancy sort of Asian drink would look great on her Instagram. And if you take it to a place like Bonsai or take it to somewhere like this, you're also showing that you are aware of how women these days, what they want. They want to have that Instagram photo. They want to be seen to be going places that are fun and, good new places, and number one has to be Bonsai. Bonsai is the place to go. Second place has to be this little rooftop here. This is a great little spot. On the other side, you got a view down the street as well. It's great, but Bonsai, great date location. Night game, you have the Emporium, rooftop bar, and you have Cloud Land for night game. And I think I covered most of it. So this is a little bit of a low budget video, but hopefully it's added value to you guys. And I'll see you guys in the next video.